I'm Geoff Nemnich.
And I'm Rick Paulette.
And we're the hosts of The Last Stand. Coyote hunting is my passion.
And coyote calls are my livelihood.
And together we aim to bring you the best predator hunting tips, tricks, and tactics, right down to The Last Stand.
The Last Stand, presented by Lucky Duck Predator Calls. We are the masters of deception. Swagger bipods. Shoot with confidence, shoot with swagger. Onyx Hunt. Know where you stand. Hornady. Accurate, deadly, dependable.
So after that first cut of the morning, we're feeling good, we're grinding along, but I don't know, 5, 6 stands in a row dry, and we're just kind of scratching our heads like, man, you know, they're just not the coyote numbers in here that there were last year.
They weren't there.
But, you know, nothing we can do except keep grinding out stands and hope we get lucky, and we get down on this bottom, and it's a really cool setup. That's what you and I work well together. If we get those stands where you can kind of go down in the hole, like I like to call it, shotgun, and I can find a little bit of elevation to do some work with rifle. And that's what we had on this stand. And there was this kind of this slope off where we were, and you were down at the bottom, and then it flattened out. There was just enough mesquite right there where it gave you good cover to hide, but I couldn't quite see there. And, you know, lo and behold, that's where this bobcat snuck up to.
Yeah.
Bobcat. About 8 minutes in, the bobcat must have come under the bank where we never saw it through this brush, and it was only 20 yards left of Dustin. I saw it kind of bust out of here. Luckily it stopped right here. I got on it and it took off, and I got it rolled up right here. About 60 yards. Pretty wild. That was my bobcat series right there. 4 different prey distress sounds at about 2.5 a pop. I don't know how long he'd been sitting right here, but obviously Dustin wasn't expecting him to come in right behind him to the left. You know, I don't have a lot of experience calling bobcats. You know, it seems like any bobcat I've ever called in is almost just, we just happened to set up and here it came. But, you know, over the years of seeing just a handful of bobcats, you know, when you have a chance to spot the cat out there a ways and watch him work, you know, bobcats check up a lot. And probably, I don't know, me personally, especially down here in Arizona, maybe 3-4 times, we've seen a cat check up, and I switch the sound, and it comes a little bit, and it jacks up, and then it doesn't, and then I switch the sound again, and it comes a little closer. It's like if you left the same sound playing, the cat just sits there the whole time. So, you know, I would play 4, you know, maybe even 5 different prey distress sounds, maybe 1.5 to 2 minutes a piece, and then switch to the next one, and that seemed to be, you know, I just envision that same cat that we don't see doing the same thing that we've seen him do before, and it seems to work.
Not a bad one.
Yeah.
Pretty. They're so pretty here.
They are pretty, man. The colors on that cat.
Not even blown up.
Must have hit him right perfect in the shoulder. Those 53s, man, even on cats, they do what they're supposed to do.
So, you know, anytime you can kill a coyote or a bobcat in the high noon, I mean, that's saying something, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, we hunt coyotes. I think a lot of guys go out and make a few stands, and then they go home or they come back out, you know. I think very few guys actually hunt like we do all day long, you know. For probably the reason, because they do struggle during that middle part of the day.
Yeah.
But when you can kill something in the middle part of the day, it's like a boost. Like, all right, man, we're on them now. Where do you go? But day 2, man, we cranked out another, I don't know, 8, 9 stands in the afternoon and didn't even see a coyote.
No.
Just the way it goes sometimes. They're just not there. It's hard to call them in when they're not there.
Exactly.
Well, it's our 3rd morning here in Arizona. We're on our 2nd stand. We're scrambling. We're panicking a little bit. We've been here for 2 full days. We've killed 3 coyotes and a bobcat. Had a few other close chances, but just couldn't seal the deal. But it just hasn't been. We just haven't had that barn burner of a day that we normally, you know. It's not every day down here, but usually when we're hunting, you know, 3.5 days. 1 day is usually, you know, one of those potential 10 coyote days. So we're in a good spot. This is a place where we filmed before. We killed our 16 coyotes in a day down in this area. You know, had a 19 coyote day back a long time ago, so we're optimistic that it's going to happen. That was good. We finally got some footage of a coyote. I'm excited. The last 2 days we had probably 10 seconds total of footage of coyotes, but that old coyote was just cautious enough, but you could tell the difference. We like to kill them with shotguns, but when that coyote checked up and started steady bopping, he was only over about 150 yards. It's just, slow as he is, he would probably got down below us, probably screwed us over, so that was a good one just to shoot with the rifle out there.
A monster.
Yeah, that's why it looks so far over there. He's the size of a house cat.
Did you long him?
Yeah, I just got him right behind the shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally those 53s don't have a chance to do that, but that coyote's a little thin.
Yeah.
That's probably why. Sometimes those little pups, they don't know their way in the world yet. They're kind of a little, maybe they're scared of a little rabbit even still, you know. But it is a coyote.
It is.
And we got footage of it.
Great footage. It's a good shot, man.
All right. Whew.
You know, so as day 3 progressed, it just was like deja vu at day 2.
Yeah.
You know, we kill a coyote early on, and then blank stand, blank stand, blank stand. Before we know it, it's noon.
Yep.
We might have some luck this afternoon. So we actually drive down, and the first time of the trip, we called things in on back-to-back stands.
Yep. He's down.
Did he die?
No,
Yeah.
kinda.
Yeah.
I think he's dying.
Yeah, he's dead.
I thought you were gonna shoot him. I was waiting and waiting and waiting.
I thought he might. I was just waiting for him to turn and go the other way. He had me. He was looking at us the whole time, kind of. So I was like, I was lined up here. I had to move. Hey, I was like, we could just triple our coyote footage in one stand. Well, it worked out. That was a poke with that shotgun, man. That was out there probably 50 yards. Peppered him pretty good. The coyote ended up going across here. Might have hit him some more pellets, but then the coyote made it about 100 yards over here and kind of died over here finally. So just like that, 8, 9 stands later, we finally killed one.